Hi, I'm going to make a video on 7 categories of models that I probably commonly build. And I'm categorizing them slightly differently to anything that you will have heard before, I think. I'm going to start with category 1, the accurate build, where your main goal with this build is to build the model as it was, as it fits into some historic setting. So for instance, my Kingfisher, where you try your best to have everything accurate, good, whatever the desire was for that particular model. Second type of build, custom build. I'll start with this one, 148th Mustang, which I'm busy creating a custom Reno scheme. And in fact, I'm doing quite a number of them, so you'll be seeing them develop. And also in the theme, I will say that's probably often your favorite topics, where you'll build them over and over. You've seen people with many Spitfires, many Tomcats. I guess a lot of people have got a theme where they just buy many of the same. Doesn't have to be exactly the same kit, but the same type of aircraft or car or motorbike or whatever it is. I've put into custom build this as well, where I'm modifying this to be a sort of a wreck in a outdoor setting. And I'm not too fussed at all about how, if you damaged some parts. In fact, many parts on here were damaged. It was a kit that I got from someone. And so yeah, custom could be you're just having fun and you're seeing where it's going to go. Number 3, easy to build, or they might be a nostalgic build. I guess some people could do a nostalgic build that's pretty serious, but let's call these easy builds, not serious. Like, let's say you built something long ago, and I've put this one here. I just wanted to put a half track in here because otherwise everything was going to be aeroplanes, or too many aeroplanes, but aeroplane heavy. This is one that I built a long time ago, and this is just a quick build because I enjoyed building it then. I enjoyed building it now. Not difficult at all. Old Airfix. A theme build. Let me show you this one. And added to that, I've built in the landing lights, but my theme build is Harvards, so I just enjoy building as many Harvards as I could ever get hold of in a variety of schemes. Everybody's got their favorite. Okay. An abandoned build. Decided to make a category called abandoned builds. I've got 2 here, actually 3. My little Airfix Spitfire, which I was quite keen on till I saw that the tailplane and the wings are not really aligned. What happened with this kit was that the whole tailplane, the whole empennage, that this rear section of the fuselage was warped and offset during the manufacture. So it's not just that the tail planes are on a bit skew. So you'll notice, for instance, that they're almost parallel there, but this wing looks like it's going up. And if I hold it so that the wings are correct, then the tail planes are not square, which is rather annoying. And it happens quite often where you've got an aircraft that wasn't really repairable. In this case, it's an easy one. I have got I've got this one, which the Bristol Freighter, not quite going to be abandoned, but it's abandoned for a long time, and that's simply because of the sheer amount of filler. Now it'll be difficult to get you to see that grey. See all the filler down all the seams, and that's because this is a very square fuselage, unlike a curved fuselage. So this one, or even all the unevennesses in that meeting of the upper and lower surface is it's just an horrendous amount of filler. This one's going to fall into two categories, and I'll add it sort of temporarily as abandoned, my Porsche 356, because the paintwork, it won't come through on the video, but the paintwork has picked up cracks in it. So over the years, from the time I sprayed that yellow till now, the paintwork has developed cracks, which it's not too big a deal. I mean, I'll still finish the model, but you get a bit sort of despondent when something goes wrong like that. An experimental build. Experimental or different to your norm. That was category 6. So in this case, I'll put a vac form into this category because it's something that I very, very seldom build. I can't say I enjoy building vac forms at all. It's slightly interesting. But anything that's not your norm and you are not comfortable with it or something like that. Got these as well. I'll put this into that category. So these are 1/1200th metal period ships. Got a whole fleet of these. They are for wargaming. But I've got them just for static display, and I haven't worked on them for quite some time. Very, very nice models, but quite something different to what I'm used to. And then the last one I will say is the struggle. You've got a build that is just a struggle. Now, actually, to be honest, this one is also in that category. The amount of surface that I have to connect the wing has really slowed me down on this one. So I've got a good mating surface. They touch without gaps, but I need to figure out how to actually join the wings. And then, as I said, this will be in two categories. This will be in my struggle build. Now, it's not in the struggle build because of the paintwork. It's in the struggle build because of certain aspects of this model, which is really slowing me down. I mean, if I just sat down and focused on one model at a time, I'd probably handle it quite easily. It's not a bad car. It is one of my favorite cars. So I'll go through that list again quickly. The accurate builds, custom builds, easy builds, your theme builds, abandoned builds, of which I have many, experimental, and struggle builds that you really struggle with. Okay, that was something slightly different to the normal.